St. Joseph's College for Women, Vishakhapatnam, Department of English, welcomes you all to the online course on Professional Communication in Practice, Module 1, Topic 4. We will be discussing on overcoming language barriers and cultural sensitivity. In the previous topic, we had discussed on verbal and non-verbal communication. And now, let's continue with our Topic 4. I, Mrs. P. Veena Spandana, Assistant Professor, Department of English. I'll be guiding you to learn this topic 4 on overcoming cultural sensitivity and language barriers. Well, before we proceed with the slide, we have to learn what are the targets or what are the benefits of learning this topic. The very first benefit is to apply practical communication strategies to overcome language barriers in professional and workplace settings. And also, it will help to demonstrate cultural sensitive communication while interacting with colleagues, clients, and teams. And the third one, we have the use of verbal and non-verbal cues effectively to support clarity and understanding at work. And the fourth learning targets we have is to participate confidently in professional interactions such as meetings, teamwork, and discussions. Finally, the last benefit of learning this topic 4 is to practice inclusive and respectful communication, reflecting professional standards and workplace etiquette. Let us continue with the next slide of the introduction of the topic 4. Yes, in topic 3, we have learnt on verbal and non-verbal communication. That is, verbal communication focus on words and language, whereas non-verbal communication includes the body language, facial expressions, gestures that support a meaning. And now into topic 4 in modern workplaces, which brings together people from different linguistic, cultural, and social backgrounds requiring clear and respectful communication. And we will be talking about the need for inclusive and effective interactions. Inclusive communication ensures understanding, participation, and collaboration by respecting differences and promoting mutual professional respect. The topic we will focus mostly on overcoming all the barriers of cultural sensitivity and developing language in workplaces. Yes, before learning any topic, we should be aware of why do you think this topic is important for us to learn. Did you ever question yourself? In modern organizations, employees interact with people from different regions and culture. Understanding language barriers and cultural differences will definitely aid in reducing misunderstanding and also improves cooperation. As you can see on the slide, multilingual places, as I said, people from different places, they come together under one roof, under one organization. We really require when we work in environments as such with clear and purposeful communication helps us to avoid misunderstanding. As we all know, cultural diversity, of course, we will have different backgrounds we are into, and communication style is very much different from one to one. Whereas when it comes to professional communication, everything should fall under one roof. Effective teamwork will help us to achieve clear communication, and respect for diversity and cooperation interaction are very, very important. Yes, in this slide, we will be talking about the communication challenges. This topic is not theoretical. Remember that it focuses on real professional situations such as meetings, client interactions, or workplace relationships, or the teamwork. But by learning how to overcome these language barriers will helps you to achieve more and be more professional in work environments. So communication challenge, it is the challenges that we face, like the language barriers or misinterpretation, or because of lack of clarity in workplace communication. It could be anything. And secondly, the interactions that we make in diverse teams. As I said, people from different places, they come under one roof in one company. In such circumstances, the interaction requires adapting communication. You have to adapt their language as well, linguistic, and then the cultural environment also. Try to be more professional when you talk to them. Thirdly, it is about the strategies that we apply for effective communication. Clear language, active listening, and respectful responses will help you to enhance the effectiveness in professional communication. In the next slide, we will be talking on language barriers. Language barriers occur when people struggle to understand or express themselves clearly. These barriers are common and can be overcome with awareness and practice. A set of barriers are there on the screen if you can see. Limited vocabulary, the number one. Insufficient vocabulary, it restricts a clear expression and accurate understanding in professional communication. And the second one is the accent differences. Variation in accents may affect comprehension and require attentive listening in workplace interactions. Whereas the third one, we have fear of mistakes. People do wonder, they might make mistakes and they do hesitate to talk. That is because, as I said in the previous module also, we have spoke about confidence and preparation. Preparation helps you to gain more confidence. If you have confidence, you will avoid making mistakes when you talk. So fear of mistakes is one of the major barrier people do come across in professional communication. Yes, in workplaces, language barriers may lead to confusion, hesitation, and reduced participation. Recognizing these issues will help us to address them effectively. There are lots of barriers we come across in workplace settings. Misunderstood instructions. Unclear communication may result in incorrect interpretation of tasks and expectations. Hesitation in meetings, lack of confidence. As I said, we stop ourselves in speaking because we lack confidence. That is again because we lack the preparation, which is again a language barrier. And then reduced participation. We are not prepared, we are not confident. If we are not confident, we will not participate. That becomes again a barrier in workplace settings. Limit active involvement in workplace interactions, again that causes a chaos in workplace. So you make sure that you practice and you participate in the activities. In this slide, we will be talking about how to overcome language barriers. The very first one is simple language. Using clear and straightforward language, it improves clarity and reduces misunderstanding. Secondly, asking questions. You seek clarification. If you are not sure about anything, you just ask them, question them. Accurate understanding will definitely helps you to be an effective professional communicator. And thirdly, active listening. Active listening will enhance his comprehension, meaning the understanding levels and engagement and also meaningful workplace interactions. If you are an active listener, you'll add meaning to the communication. Accordingly, interaction would be good. That will helps you to overcome the barrier. So the three important: ask simple language, asking questions, active listening will definitely helps to overcome language barriers in workplace. Yes, support from verbal and non-verbal communication will definitely helps to overcome language barriers. They are like the gestures from non-verbal. Gestures will support verbal messages and enhance clarity in professional communication. Facial expressions, of course, they convey emotions and attitude and reinforce spoken meaning. And lastly, visual support. Visual aids assist understanding by presenting information clearly and effectively. So, as we all know, communication supports spoken language and helps convey meaning when words are unclear. So you make sure you get the support from non-verbal communication as well. Let's discuss on meaning of cultural sensitivity. Number one, you have to be aware of differences in the workplace. Recognizing linguistic and cultural differences enhances clarity and effectiveness in professional communication. And number two, respect for cultures. Yes, respecting diverse cultural values promotes professionalism and positive workplace relationships. And number three, open-mindedness. Yes, being open-mindedness will enable us to adapt the constructive interactions in diverse professional environments. So at the end, you have to make sure that cultural sensitivity means being aware of cultural differences and respecting them in communication and behavior as well. Yes, we will be talking about on culture and communication in this slide. We all know culture affects how people speak, listen, and respond. Understanding this helps us communicate more effectively in diverse environments. So to understand that, One should know communication styles. Different culture follows varied patterns of speaking, listening, and responding in professional context. And the social norms as well. Social norms influence acceptable forms of interaction, politeness, and professional conduct. Whereas the workplace behavior also we have to keep in mind that reflects the cultural expectations and shapes professional relationships and effectiveness. In the second slide, we will talk about cultural sensitivity at workplaces. Well, did you ever question respect improves teamwork? But how does? How do you think respect will improve teamwork? Let's talk about team interactions in this slide and also client communication and professional respect. Team interactions is nothing but the interactions that we have in the team and also how effectively we talk. That is completely relying on clear communication, cooperation, and mutual understanding among the members. If you have clear communication and cooperation among the members, it is easy to have a clear communication among the team members. Client communication, the second one, that is the professional communication with clients. It really requires the clarity, appropriateness, and responsiveness to client needs. If you can attain these things, it is easy when you talk to the clients and it becomes more professional communication. And also added to it like a flavor, you make sure that you respect when you talk, especially the professional tone when you make. Professional respect is demonstrated through courteous language by using please, could you please, may I, thank you. These words are really useful. And attentive listening, you listen to the other person. Ethical communication and practice, if you can do, it is easy to attain professional respect when you talk to the clients. And in the next slide, we will be talking about the challenges, the common challenges any graduates or any person working in a different cultural place will face. Well, we will be talking about common cultural challenges. The very first one is stereotyping, preconceived assumptions about individuals or groups, negatively influence professional communication and judgment. And the second one is misinterpretation. Differences in language and cultural context can lead to incorrect understanding of messages. And thirdly, we have communication gaps. Lack of clarity and a feedback creates gaps that reduce effectiveness in workplace communication. So you have to make sure that preconceived assumptions about any individual, having them like what they are previously, and a negativity about them in your mind will definitely affect your judgment. Misinterpretation also do occur, and communication gaps finally it will leads to. So these are the challenges that anyone will face in professional communication. Yes, developing cultural awareness. Number one, we talk about observation. Careful observation helps identify cultural norms and communication patterns in professional settings. And number two, listening. Active listening promotes accurate understanding and respectful professional interaction. And number three, adaptation. Adapting communication styles enhances effectiveness in culturally and linguistically diverse workplaces. And in the next slide, we will talk about inclusive communication. Yes, we will talk about inclusive communication. Inclusive communication is nothing but everyone feels respected and valued regardless of language or culture. So you make sure that respecting others irrespective of their language is very, very important. Respectful language, the very best one. Using polite and professional language promotes mutual respect and positive workplace relationships. Number two, equal participation. Yes, encouraging equal participation ensures inclusive communication and balanced professional interaction. And number three, patience. Of course, patience supports clear understanding and effective communication in diverse professional settings. Talk about the practical application. Practical application will helps you to interact better and reduce the barriers and improve workplace communication. It will helps you to clarify the doubts and also respectable responses you can expect in your workplace. By understanding language barriers and cultural sensitivity, we can communicate more effectively and professionally. And these are the barriers we will overcome for a better professional communication. We will continue in topic 5 on tone and language. from module 1. Thank you.